sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow were better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Let's go. Get some depressing ZZZ story in.
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me.
Thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. Garbage out of the way. Here's the finish up with that. More than one notice. Excellent. Hold on, wait for 1 second, Hugo.
Apologies for the intrusion. I'm Hugo. Let's just say I'm something of a collector. I've heard your video store is the most classy one in all of New Eridu, and I must say, it absolutely lives up to its reputation. The ambiance here is understated yet
Is that
refined,
the voice actor for
elegant, but
Luocha?
still cozy. It's so soothing, like a steady beacon in the dark. I've also noticed some well-known individuals frequenting this place, including elite members from PubSec and your achievements at... Trust me, I'm being honest. I do find your store quite special. So, I guess the rumors about this place are true. Children of devils.
What are you talking about? I'm not following.
Am I imagining it? Or do you seem really nervous all of a sudden? Children of Devils is an old movie I've been searching. Or perhaps...
You're imagining it. I'm just surprised there's a movie we haven't heard of.
No worries. Like I said, this movie is rather niche. Despite the word devil in the title, I'm sure you already know. Vampires were a popular... Typically, they are pale-skinned, well-dressed, exuding a mysterious and dangerous aura. But beneath their
Yes. What a call about.
You kinda look like one.
I'll take that as a compliment. Too bad... Oh, and I don't feast on human blood. In fact, if anything, I'm hypoglycemic. Anyway, back to the movie. It's about a man who unwillingly turned into a vampire, and after years of plotting, finally kills his evil father, and ultimately dies in the process.
So, it's a tragic story.
I actually think the ending is pretty good. At least he accomplished his goal, and death was just the price he was willing to pay. Well, it's a shame you don't have the videotape I'm looking for. I'll just grab a copy.
No offense, but you're being overly...
I understand the skepticism, but I simply wanted to express my gratitude. Your store is like a collector's gem in itself.
Your definition of a collectible is pretty broad. Just as I'd expect of a collector.
Because of my work, I happen to know some of New Eridu's upper echelon. Some even collect... just some rumors circling around. Hope I didn't spook you.
That's nothing. I've seen...
Guess I was worried for nothing. Speaking of which, there's a big industry auction coming up. They'll probably, if you'd like to attend. Oh, by the way, go check it out if you're interested. Maybe you'll stumble upon something exciting. After all, there are always secrets. Well, thanks for today.
I really want to pull for Hugo.
You there! Why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are waiting to be won!
Who's this guy? Oh, hold on.
You there! Why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are
Chill
waiting
out, I'll
to
send
be
you your
won!
poster. Oh, look, Hugo. Properly convince
This
this
guy
guy.
looks so arrogant. Maybe I
Quit the act. I've seen right through you.
I see
You
right
may
through
look
you.
harmless, but I know you have a secret identity. Your crafty skills have caused headache, not to mention you're revered in your field. Your true identity is a member of the most infamous band of
What do you know?
What? You're even more.
I know. Now might not.
Forget it. I'm Curtis Ravenlock. You'll face consequences.
You might want to keep it down.
A bunch of lies. My family has a long and prestigious.
The Ravenlock family did have its golden era.
Anyway, you were the only one next to me when I.
Listen, you can't just throw accusations around. You'll be held accountable for what you say. I did not steal your wallet. But if you insist that I did, let's go to...
Press charges? In any case.
No one's responsible for your wallet except you.
You! No one's.
Clearly, your accusation is your outfit, while elegant, shows uniron plus. The wet ink on your cuffs, all in all, it's clear you're not well off. And is that why you jumped to it?
That's utter.
Regardless,
Damn it! You'll regret.
I really. But it's all over.
Thank goodness you're here.
I didn't really do anything. It's a relief to see him get what he deserves. He should have known what would happen the moment he falsely... People like that should have a taste of their own medicine. Unfortunately, we don't usually see such... That's why sometimes...
You seem to be in...
A good movie. Anyway, it was nice running into you. May it keep you away from...
I think Hugo's voice actor is Loach this week. Sounds similar. Not because, just because it's blonde man.
Anyone else will...
Wow, 50,000 whole bennies. Could have given me like, I don't know, 20 jades and I would actually have been happy. Oh, upgrade. Oh. Yeah, it's telling me to go do that quest, which I will in fact not do. Rid of all of the stupid red markers. I hate them. RIP Oliken's voice actor. Okay.
They're here with me now, sir.
I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you, young'uns. Helios Academy used to be a peaceful and comforting place. I know you still can't fully trust me, and I understand that completely. But please do know, your teacher, Carol, and I was truly sorry to learn that she was the one.
She was innocent.
I hope so too. It's just that, but I believe you just got caught up in all of this. I'm sorry for what you've been through over the years. It must be.
Sooner or later, we'll find.
Then I sincerely. The real reason I reached out to you is to tell you something very important. So I stumbled upon some of the data Carol left behind. She spent much of her time
Teacher.
Yes, which is why I believe this was her final. Simply put, your eye implants are directly linked to your brain, and as a result, the HDD system takes up a part of your body's capacity. This leads to certain. I brought in a team of specialists to analyze Carol's data samples, and after some effort, they created a plan to
Are we getting the
upgrade
twins as
HDD
actual
system.
units in the future?
After the upgrade, the HDD system will operate with significantly reduced power.
Do you mean that once the HDD upgrade...
Exactly. You'll likely experience
Oh,
some discomfort at
yes.
first, but I'll have the specialists from Marcel Group continue monitoring your physical condition.
They better
to
review
reduce the
3 5
burden on your
stars.
body and help.
Are you really giving us such advanced technology for free?
I'm not asking for anything in return. Truth is, from what I've learned, perhaps the power within you. But you must understand, power is a double. As the mayor of New Eridu, I must ensure everyone's safety.
Miss Bell and Mr. Wise are both kind and honorable individuals. I believe they'll use their power for the...
Yeah, they're both good people.
Thank you for your kind words.
Of course not. It's just that I don't have much information right now. Well then, I'll let Lycon assist you with upgrading the 8. Rest assured he'll guide you through everything.
If you would follow me.
Rip old Lycan.
How are you feeling now?
All good.
Really?
Your body is adjusting. Give it time to adapt to
I see. In that case...
It's quite impressive one of you adapted so quickly. Your ether aptitude is now on, but you must be careful at first. One of the data piles in the hollow near the metro is malfunctioning, and we need a skilled prox. Take your time and the journey's ahead.
Fuck.
Master Proxy, the data pile that the mayor mentioned is in this direction. Let's keep moving. The data pile that the mayor mentioned is near that garage ahead.
What a pain. There's nowhere else to go. We'll have to move the train.
We should search for the passcode nearby to disable the laser, and then move the train.
I get it now.
4 sevens.
We should be able to enter the passcode now.
How are you feeling now, Matt?
Fantastic.
I'm relieved to hear. If you feel any discomfort,
Yeah, I'll carry you on my...
Really? I want you to carry...
let's...
You've always had a sharp mind, and that...
Thanks for the compliment.
No, I was just thinking. When will you pick up some fighting skills?
Please.
If you can fight, you can handle things in the...
They keep talking about. We're definitely getting like 5-star twins, right?
Master Proxy, the data pile is right up ahead. Worry not, Master Proxy. We'll ensure your safety.
Out of the way. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. I still need you guys to protect me. Looks like I gotta buck up a little.
Roxy, you don't need to push yourself so hard. Oh, it's another passcode.
Probably something stupid like
We should be
1,
able to
2,
find the
3,
passcode nearby.
6.
Let's keep an eye out for it.
Number 2. 3 with 3 exclamation points. Surely.
Maintaining the data piles in the hollows requires a proxy with the utmost professionalism.
Damn.
It is Victoria Housekeeping's honor to maintain it.
Like I didn't mean to cut you off, I'm sorry.
Get lost! Avoid it.
Master Proxy, let's take a look around this area. We might be able to find clues regarding the passcode.
First digit is 0. If it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Proxy's moves seemed more fluid in that last battle.
Master Proxy, this should be the second passcode.
Like, and you're running like a real dog. Like, you're always just cutting me off.
Master Proxy, we've been in the hollow for quite some time. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Let's hurry it up.
That's good to hear. After all, this is the first time you've entered the hollow since the system upgrade. Let's not to overdo it.
Lycan, please. Five one.
All right, that's all of them. Let us return and open.
Okay. Teleport me over here. Yeah. I would have just like forced 0451 when I first got up here. Would it let me?
The mission was a success, sir. Master.
Excellent. I'll be frank. I'd like you to participate in an auction.
Hold on. Is it the same?
Yes, that's the one. Since you're aware of it, I'll get straight to the point. It's related to the...
Not sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Remember the sacrifice you took down near the construction site? It turns out it can maintain its form outside the hub. Within it, we extract this core possesses the same inexplicable power as the sacrifice. However, the core was recently stolen from the most secure. We searched extensively without success. The core has been concealed.
So you want us to bid on it at the auction?
The power of the sacrifice is highly volatile and I, as mayor, am not suited to participate in the... Frankly, don't worry. The funds are covered. Of course, this hinges on one...
All right.
Thank you very much. The only hurdle now is the invitation. I'll handle that promptly.
You seem a bit puzzled.
The relationship between the mayor and Tops.
You're quite perceptive. As you know, the roots of New Eridu's governance, power and profit often lay the foundation for conflict, which is why securing invitations could be tricky. But worry not, Master Proxy. Now, if you've no further need...
I have my own way. Call up Hugo.
Didn't that collector Hugo mention if we wanted to, but he didn't leave us with his contact information.
Maybe he left a puzzle.
You've been watching too many movies. Come to think of it, Hugo did... He said something cringy like... Wait. I get it now. Anyway, let's try...
Aha! It's you! The manager of my favorite I've been waiting for you to come.
Actually, I have a favor to ask.
Ah, so you'd like to attend, but if you two can help me...
What kind of task? Is it something...
Don't worry, I would never... I'll wait for you at Do Gardening Shop in Luminous...
Is like the green-haired, super cool flower lady also part of Mockingjay? Or Mockingbird? Mockingjay? I don't know what they're called. Because that would be
You've
rad.
arrived, my friend. Punctual as always.
Let me play as that character. Let me pull for her. Hello, dog. Oh, stop.
Another wait. This time, I'll lead the family back to the top.
I'm not even high. I'm not even crouched. I'm just hanging out here. Might as well just go get my scratch off while I'm here.
Up already? Are you trying to give a grandma like me a run for her money? Or perhaps you just want a scratch card?
Whenever a
Running
power
a
station
newsstand is
explodes.
easy. Even a dog could do it. Come back soon. Chatting with young people is a delight.
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. About our previous discussion, I assume you've made some progress? I see. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations. Otherwise...
Wait, seriously?
Well, when you dance with sharks, you can't avoid risk. But I have faith in you, dear manager.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are...
I've been meaning to say, you're so close with your sibling. I'm kind of jealous. What's your view on family?
It's a bond you have to maintain carefully. Even as family, we might not fully know each other. For example, someone who was like a mother to us loved us deeply, but also kept many things from us.
Mother. Huh. For me, I once had a half-sister. Different.
Had? Did you?
No, we never argued. She's been gone so long.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be, as you know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family. He's sitting up on his high horse looking down on everyone else. I hope these upper-class people... Too bad the scales of fate lean one way. I digress. That's all for today. Have fun at...
It is a pleasure to see you again.
It's been a while.
To the noodle shop. Look at the size of that cat. Holy. That is a already common. There's another one. A fat cat.
Lies. Deception.
Uh-oh.
Betrayal.
It's Vivian.
I see swirling mist.
What?
Shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found?
Is her name written on the top of her umbrella? Where did those people come from? What are you doing in the corner there, bud?
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Chosen one? What's that? Sounds like something from a tacky novel that was popular a decade ago.
Words can only convey so much. So it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn, but I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during it, in return, I'll offer you some compensation.
Mom, please. Your story might be. Besides, this has nothing.
Young lady, you don't look like you're. I'm sure this refined individual.
Huh?
Are you referring?
Yes, you.
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure. And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Otherwise, I'm Vivian, by the way.
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way to the venue.
Nothing else in here?
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been.
Ugh, what rotten lie. I won't back down this time.
Aren't you that bigwig from...
This is the top auction in the industry.
You seem a bit hesitant.
You...
Truth is, we've got a solid sponsor.
So that's how you were able to join the auction?
Nicely done.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the...
No matter what,
Ugh, I didn't
This is the perfect moment.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it...
Sure is. The money in our pocket.
The price is way more than it's worth.
It's a bit overpriced. Regardless, though in my opinion, but as long as you like it, that's what matters.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist. The only one of its
Is this a
kind in
Banksy
all.
piece?
The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredible. Without further ado, let's get started!
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one.
1 billion.
Even if his final piece is a collector, since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just...
Was that? Wow. She just said, don't let your...
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take...
Ooh, this elegantly dressed. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest!
I'd advise. I'm going to bid on this moment.
This young lady is certainly going 3 times. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes
Sure, if I
the
have.
first half of the...
How many do I have? I might be close to 1 billion Denny's for all that farming that I did.
Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for
A rather abstract piece of art. Excellent. Oh, that's Hartman. Why does he look so rad?
You have us despite her ruthless exterior, though you wouldn't dare think.
Not at all. That...
You're not being honest. And just to clarify, I didn't assist that because it's nothing more.
A scam?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal.
So, why?
I really enjoyed the story. Art at its essence, so I'm willing to pay the price. That's another.
How did you pick...
Let me give you another piece, but people often mask their true intentions. I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon.
I'll be real, everybody knows that you're the proxy. Why are you surprised?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
What
back.
in the fucking Dracula is going on with this outfit? Look at that guy in the back.
Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece. The one-of-a-kind legend has it that long ago, this was a garment that only a
Is this
hero
what's...
could wear.
Is this how we're gonna be a 5-star agent?
Fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this.
Wise, that gem's...
Such an important item.
Oh, God.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all...
Robe of Heroes. Phew, what a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it.
Yes. Seems authentic. Of course. I'll keep an eye on it.
didn't expect this to drag on so long.
Oh,
I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bit. So, my friend, what did you have?
This man is pretty shrewd. All I want is that robe of...
What a pity. We both...
I'd suggest taking a less direct approach with some...
There are more antiques in this auction than just...
What?
I'm not a collector, so...
In that case, how about we strike a deal? The Ravenlock family always...
What a coincidence!
You're quite...
You know when to stand your ground.
My time is valuable, my friend. If I offer you a token of appreciation...
In that case, if I were to give you...
I fear my price is... It's been a... All right, since I can't... But let me be clear.
Oh no. Though the mayor gave us a huge...
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final... Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece...
I mean, we know that
Of course.
Hugo's gonna come in and steal the gem, right?
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, Denny grabbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants...
Look
up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for
Of
the
course.
long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
What do you mean looks earlier? There's nothing different about him. He's walking my ass.
What are you all standing around for?
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening.
Is he doing the tuxedo mask thing?
Yours truly.
Here's done.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
I can't believe he's here. Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
They were roommates.
He might find it surprising, but...
You do? I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we... But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose... Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. Master Proxy, if I...
Though he helped us before, and he seems pretty nice,
Mockingbird has changed, no. In any case, he's very... I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk based on my past experiences. I can likely predict the route he'll take. However, this path lies within the hollow.
let's head straight there.
Very well.
What's going on that guy?
As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Foxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to faze him at all.
Treasure chest or
I'm
anything?
loath to admit it. That man is quite fun.
There's a bunch of mines on the ground. Couldn't have. Popping every one of these.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Stand still. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste.
What the fuck did I just dodge if I just got hit?
Stay calm now. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right.
Thing's not right.
It feels too easy, almost as if you let us through on purpose. Stand still. Stay calm now. This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to... It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a... And as his partner, I'd be responsible. I'm unsure if he has a partner now.
Well, Phantom Thieves...
True. That could make things... Regardless, Master Proxy, although I'm confident in my ability to defeat... Our main focus now is locating Hugo. Stand still. Stay calm now. nearby.
Treasure chest that. Cutscene.
Long time no see, traitor.
Why is Lycan so cool?
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Why is Hugo so cool? Why did he have to be ice?
Beyond reason.
Both of you! Enough!
Master Proxy.
Are you all right, Master Proxy?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't Eos. I thought you're...
Rest assured, manager. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not as for that oath. He has no...
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth.
Are you gonna let me play as Hugo? Though?
Thought we were in. If you value your lives, you better hit.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen.
Cut the crap. Whatever your business is, pay your...
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not even the current mayor of New Era. Am I correct?
You don't push it.
Brady boy.
Buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon...
I'd urge you to read.
Unfortunately, they've already won.
Dang.
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam?
Who do you think you are? They weren't planning to show you. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some... Oh, haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. I will stop you.
Go ahead. I will be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
Talk too much.
Why is he so cool?
Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower family. Or their dog. How many bodies
Oh, he's
did the mayor
beating my
step
ass.
over in his ascent to power?
I'll bite your throat out.
Really? Do you two have to do this now?
This is how they work out their sexual tension.
My apologies, dear manager. But I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Stand still. Shut up.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you.
Does a phantom thief even
Hugo,
need fame?
young.
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top, so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone? Or perhaps by faith? Do you mean something asinine and empty, like hilarious? Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice. There's too much injustice in this world. And there are times when taking lives, however, is out of the question. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes you...
You're too...
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that's so...
I wouldn't make that...
To err is human. Everyone is bound. It's good you are open with your thoughts. Because your hatred doesn't define you.
What's wrong, Lycon? You've been quiet for a while now.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, he took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills, but Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints.
Okay, I'll admit. I've been itching to ask. Why did you two split up?
Mockingbird faced numerous triumphs, and one of them was a disaster. Hugo. You... Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die, especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago. You know what, Lycon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
He's so dramatic.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me.
They were roommates.
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna... As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you. My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale.
Howdy, Nance.
Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help?
No. You've done well. It's just... no.
We've been through far more dangerous situations.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... not long ago, I received a letter declaring
Criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against...
What do you mean by...
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale... Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support... As you know, the sacrifice's true power is This is no small issue. If this gets out...
Then let us help out.
But, it's like I said before. It'll be too dangerous for
It's
you.
my duty to protect. I don't trust this guy.
Carol would be furious with me if I put... Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly.
That's right, Master
So that'll be all for today.
I don't like this guy. Certain classic characters' glasses. Let's chew in.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here.
Some rather odd missing prison track. He caught him in the bathroom. Please tell me that, like, it's his missing notebook is not just hidden in the vents of the bathroom.
day's training.
Play this rhythm game to crack the code.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to say. Unfortunately, we came up against in the thick of all the fighting. Luckily, I managed to I don't mean to cast the blame at all here. It's just human nature. Huh?
Long, raspy, creepy noise.
Yes, that thing is right. Only by embracing, oh, Creator!
True.
Are you okay, Jiyuan?
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is, well, at least
What did Bringer see during the recording?
I saw the mission report from that incident. Plus, I remember him rescuing.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we...
It's possible that, like, if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed...
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he's...
That sounds like a reasonable
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Who knows that before? Oh. Ah, yes, Vivian.
For you for quite some time. We meet again, Master. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirator about some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
How do you even know about that?
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my
Oh, she actually does just turn into a fucking bat.
Bringer's belongings.
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably all find it, and will finally know what they are.
Who do you mean by...
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking. Actually, the Exaltists and I. But no more than that until you...
Alright, I agree.
Splendid. By the way, might I ask... You're not...
Why do they keep talking about how they're useless in Hollow Combat? We know that they're getting a 5-star soon.
Well, as I expected. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the Hollows.
Darling.
Hang on. What did you just say?
They were roommates.
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Don't tell me you don't like it.
you're probably not going to believe this.
You're an outstanding proxy, but I know how you feel. You're actually one of Lord Nathan's fans too, aren't you?
She's so dumb.
Fine, you're
I
right.
love her.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now. Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Faith, then I just can't help myself. I suppose that's all for today then.
What? We're just getting right into it?
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What do you mean, what are you
What are you
doing
two
here?
doing here? And is that a new look I see, Ambi?
Could I have done like
I'm
a...
here to investigate that incident. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind
What?
the operation, but
Why?
my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove so. To gain her trust, now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent any. For me, it's we all have to move on.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. Ah, and who's...
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And
you know?
Looks like someone's done
So
her
they put
homework.
the
Is it because of
episodic thing between them in relation to the just in the middle of the story, and we're just like, yeah, go watch it.
celebrities. And because
I see. Seems you're...
Let's prepare to
That-
enter the hollow.
It's very stupid.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that? Yeah, that's right. I've recovered.
Huh. Aren't you that late?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Hey, why are you crying?
Vivian, are you alright? What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, there's like it was kind of okay up until this point. I just went and went. Introduced Hugo and Vivian very quickly, but I feel like the banner characters of Ambi and Trigger were just literally just dropped in for no reason.
It's nothing.
I feel like they honestly could have just put Ambi and Trigger there, and which would have made me curious as to why they were there in that outfit, and then just I walk up to them, and then we actually went through the background of why that I know that they're in this outfit. Would have been better, even if the main story was lengthened by, you know, an extra couple of like an hour or two.
Don't tell me.
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume?
I,
Pleasure.
this is very strange.
I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Amby here.
You're not looking so good. Everything okay?
Who the fuck just badooped me? Oh my. This is like the third time in 10 seconds I almost just knocked my coffee over on the keyboard.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, take me into the Hollow. I left something...
Seeing as we were just about to go...
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were...
It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Huh? Yeah.
It'll be safer with more people.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm being distracted by Fred ragging on AI coding. Wait. I believe what you said before about the Chosen One. I should have just stopped there and went and done the side story so I could have fucking context for this whole damn thing. Trigger has Purge. Harmonizing Shot.
What is it that
Why
you
can't
are
I play as
meant to do
Vivian?
here?
She's right here.
Leave it to me, Andy.
We are here to look for something.
Jesus.
Something extremely important.
This might be the gooning patch. Okay, I just hold it in. I understand.
Right on cue.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating?
That stopping run animation on Vivian's so good. Hold on.
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know
Hey, hold
that
on.
it shouldn't
Do the
exist
do the
anymore.
little twirl thing again, please. That's so good.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Teleported. No, I want the full run animation, please. So good. Yeah, but what's down here? Supposed to go up here, but what's over here? Treasure chest, perhaps? Nope. Ruined.
What you deserve. Resolve.
Yeah, I just don't have the saved up polychromes for to pull on either of these banners anyway.
Quick shot.
I really like
Let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
Trigger. He's very cool. Yeah, I also don't need an ice attacker, which is why I'm passing on him. I have Ellen.
This is the place.
Wait, was
What is
okay?
it
No, I
that
think
you're
that was
looking
Camo
for?
on Trigger's legs. I thought she was Dusty because she's in Blazewood.
I was excavating ether here replaced.
I was about to
Help me
like
find it.
praise Hoyo
It
for
has
some
to be
more
somewhere among all this stuff here.
animation quality.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with...
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about. I know it might. I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up.
Oh, yeah, it's true. You could just only collect ice DPS. Still do not understand. Like, thematically, I understand why they made him an ice DPS. Because, like, to put him opposite to Lycon, and they're both ice characters. But he could have just as easily been, like, a physical attacker. There's my here.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Please don't just eat strange bags of food that you find in the hollow.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Like, clearly Lycan is going to be good for him. It'd be kind of cool if they did like they've been leaning into this whole Aftershock thing. So if he was like a good second to the Ellen team, where he is just a really like Ellen requires a lot of on-field time anyway. So if he's like an Aftershock attack carry, he could be like a sub carry, like in the way that like Topaz is in Honkai Star Rail.
A toy that seems emotional.
It would still have to beat out like having an actual support that like Sokaku that just donates a bunch of attack and ice damage.
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
Go that way. Treasure chest. More important than a quest. Maybe Sienna wanted to go get that bag of food, you know?
What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now. I'm worried about Sienna. Her location should still be safe. Mind the blind. I hope so. Copy.
Just gonna casually stand over her dead body. Maybe she just laid down and take a nap.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened? I guess this was... There's one thing I must remind you. Your time.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. So I scanned my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity.
What makes you think that will...
I just trust... I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something
I see.
If it's okay, could you also please tell her... Don't worry. Thank you.
She was betting that...
So, you were aware?
Yes. Because I saw it. You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see but the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, that's all I've ever...
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true.
Prophecies, she says. Like...
It wasn't me. Sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time.
How unlucky.
How unlucky.
She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just sorry. Every time, in the end, there's not. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
True.
You
Tell
were
it like
just
it
trying
is,
to be
Belle.
kind and warn them about impending.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what, I hope no misfortune ever happens to. Roxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
Imagine Polio not just making super depressing characters.
Countless times already.
Sound strategy.
I only see these fortunes. Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Right over. I'll take it.
The fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Yeah, I'm the double stun thing is interesting.
Adjusting for wind.
Outbound. Now you pay. Stop.
The target's weary. Recalibrating.
Right on cue. You won't back down.
Quick shot.
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we need. I hope everything else goes well.
Master Proxy, is there...
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk.
You're the first person to ever say that. These premonitions I see are not within my control. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, but every time, without exception. That's all I have to say about it.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides,
Yeah,
we're
Vivian.
buds.
I've always considered this ability.
It's not a curse.
Thank you. Well, it's getting late.
Our precious daughter, Vivian. Vending machine.
Looks like it isn't in here.
I thought that was a shrimp thing. shrimp fried those rice?
Strange. There's nothing in here.
Pico shows up again, I'm gonna be pissed. Getting a lot of screen time with these characters in areas where I could be fighting as them, and they're not letting me fight as them. There he is. Let me play as him.
This is it. But I don't know what...
Well, hello, Master Prox. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area.
Hang on, did you say
They have the same
companion?
color schemes.
So you two know each other.
Of course they know each other, Belle.
Apologies.
This is how it works
I didn't
in
have a chance
Power
to
Rangers
mention it
logic.
before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves Syndicate.
That's right. I was only able to slip in.
So, the whole time...
I warned you before.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves Syndicate in New Eridu that... So, disclosing our identity...
But Lycon said that you're very...
Then I imagine he's also told Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really.
We need your ability.
Before you make any decisions, please allow... We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being...
Yeah, he does have the Dr. Ratio voice. I was thinking he might kind of sounded like Loach's voice actor. I haven't looked up the voice actor, so I don't know yet. But I could also have been biased to the fact that he's just a blonde husbando.
People from Tops splurge on luxurious collectibles.
But I can hear the Dr. Ratio.
Have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution
SAS
in this world
per
of
Kippy.
happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have, if you ask me.
I wasn't paying attention. I said I agree.
Do have a point.
Thank you. However, aside from these philosophical, as you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. And the most crucial part of this whole game, we share the same goal for the How about this? If he's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence, of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along.
Well, if you're willing to...
Great. It's a deal.
Has it got chocolate on the inside?
Consider it a souvenir.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
No way that HSR would be, or Hoyo would be like, we're introducing a vampire, so let's get Neil Newborn to do it. Like, there's no way. He can't be typecasted to every vampire. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. Voice actor for Hugo. Zenless Zone Wiki. Bro, it doesn't have it listed. Come on. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, wait, hold on. Anyone know his English voice actor? Reddit post. English VA of Silas. Silas from Love and Deep Space. Okay. Oh, this is the... I don't care about it. Where's his voice actor? VA. Hiko Takaba? I don't know who that is. My Reddit's gonna be flooded with Love and Deep Space now. Just tell me his actual name. This is not telling me anything. Google, you are not helping right now. The voice actor. That's just a... That's... The actual voice actor? No, that's the guy who does the... That's his Seiyu. We don't know who... Okay. English VA Silas. Someone's got to know. No one knows who he is. I mean, it's a mystery. Apparently, he's the same voice. Someone says that he's the voice actor of Silas from Love and Deep Space. Not a game that I play. He does sound an awful lot like Ratio. And at the beginning of this patch, there were some lines that he said that kind of sounded like Pulchera. Yeah, he's Lelouch in Japan, but this is like the second siren that has gone past this house in the last like 2 hours. He walks around with one hand in his pocket. Why is he so cool? His gloved hand in the pocket. What is this fucking outfit, dude? I wonder who the leader of Mockingjay is. I don't know. Probably the guy that Mockingbird. Probably the guy with the copious amount of Mockingbird coins and memorabilia just pasted all over his character model. True. We need a 5-star bear theorem. I know the two of you split up. Are you still not over it? They were roommates.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after.
Let me be honest with you. I was the guy who stole the thing in the auction. But yeah, I can tell because you're dressed exactly the fucking same.
I am Mockingbird.
So it's you.
Relax, my friend. As you know, I'm here with the sincere
And what do you want?
wealth, glory, and I'm confident that as the current...
Then my family is working on a big project. If things... At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally...
Mr. Hartman, I think you've missed... In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that I was hoping...
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done.
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
SAS per Kippy. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning into the doctor ratio some more. I can almost hear him saying,
Give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. You don't want to put all your chips on the table.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the...
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you. If I betray you, then you merely need...
You do make a valid point there. Why don't we celebrate our new part?
dude, it's poison.
Having a drink before undertaking...
As an outsider...
By the way, you aren't the only member of your...
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure...
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things... All right, let's leave it at...
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena! She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look.
Not Hugo Young again.
Punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass.
Pure evil. Typical for an...
Hugo.
Yes!
He admitted it! He has no right to live under this...
Why don't we reunite him with Serena?
Hugo? My children. How in this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people, like Hugo here, who is willing to... Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that.
Gumption.
But...
It's all over now. And the results. As for the rest of you...
But Father!
As I've told you before, there's only room for one win. This is all for your own good. Do you understand?
Yes,
This is some real Killua vibes.
So...
Yes. Let's hang out with Vivian.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head, you're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way.
Okay, no more Vivian lines.
Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo, but judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. And just like that, he moved from elite, but he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is like... I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, even though he may say some extreme, I think one day he'll tell me his secret.
Nap time.
It appears we're the first to arrive. This might sound weird, but I don't really know why that makes me—
It's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes
You just have a girl crush on Belle, it's fine.
For sure.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean...
It's all my own original merch! Screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards, plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used. The music— I'd love to show it all to you if—
I'm super curious to see all that.
Splendid! Let's book a time and you can come by my place and see all my Lord Phaethon. Speaking of
She's
which,
just a degenerate.
what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do.
Hugo, stop being such a little drama queen. Okay, get him, Lycan. Get him. I get to increment it up.
This is getting to be more than just... Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to...
Thanks for that.
I didn't expect you to...
What else could I do? I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long.
Indeed. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. By the way, Lycan.
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about... It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name.
No. It does make it. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads. Striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world is... So that's why we have to influence it however we can. And change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's all.
Of course, all right.
That sounded pretty forced.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow Well then, today's the day that our first order of business...
Looks like we're all here. Hugo?
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, we're being too nosy. Nice protection.
In position. Understood.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we...
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
We're here.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Don't tell me.
I can fix it, but I'll need a... I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before.
Just leave that problem.
Belle, I just sent an image of...
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. The circuit is fixed. We should not.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up.
Is this where Vivian realizes that we're actually Ethan?
It's all coming together now.
Yeah.
Communicating with outside. Could it be impossible? I mean, you're an incredible.
Do I keep it going?
That's me. I'm Faith.
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon. Goodness me. Lord Phaethon was right, could you? I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an...
Anything you want.
Okay.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director.
We should keep moving.
She's so goofy.
The door's finally open.
Any treasure chest? Nope. Bamboos and on toilets.
The proxy. It's Phaethon. Phaethon is the proxy. This is a dream. I never went away.
Say no more.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination. Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
You call this mature?
So, Something's a little bitch right now. He's so catty.
Understood. A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
Roger. Loyalty.
Yeah, I just this is what always happens. Clearly, this. Every time, yeah.
Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling?
Say no more.
Vivian, please.
Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through suggestion, split up.
So, we have to head to 3 different...
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? In that case...
Vivian drooling at the idea of having Belle by herself.
I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine. Don't you miss cutting hair?
Just can't put me in a room alone with Lycan. We'll have no idea what we'll do to each
I don't know
other.
what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying.
Fucking Andy.
This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport.
There's a heavy air quotes on the word rapport.
Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go with like...
You just want to be
Ambi goes out and is the only one that actually deals with the switches. Everybody else just comes back disheveled.
That's not. All right.
What did the two? What did everybody else get up to? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you to some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
I love Ambi. Anything in this room that I missed? Probably not.
There are too many ethereals here.
What the fuck is this? Do I have to light up everything? They keep talking about how Bell
Seems like we
and
both need to
Bell/Wise, I assume, right,
at the same time.
can go into the hollow themselves now, but everybody's complaining about how they can't fight. And it's like, obviously we're getting 5-star twins as a character in like 2.0 or something for free.
Sure enough, Lord Phaethon and I share a deeper connection. Sorry. I hope I'm not being too forward.
And then she tapped it, unless.
Goodness me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. It's like all my dreams are coming true. I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
No, this isn't a dream.
Can you even hold my hand?
Incredible, but super kind.
Some uncensored hand holding.
That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon.
I'm happy to hear that, don't get me wrong. But why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light, the one who saved me in my darkest and most desperate times. You probably don't remember, but... Well, it's so... Sorry. I hope...
Of course not.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being sorry to keep babbling like this. I'm sure Anby will be able to, but as for Hugo and...
There are too many ethereals here. Though, not a huge problem.
Right over.
Stop shooting things at me. Perfectly good flat screen TV right there.
So, we have to cooperate.
That's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once. We should trust each other.
I have no objection.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, even before it all felt.
This is some memories from quite a long time ago.
Wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another.
Did something happen with...
Hugo isn't in time, he'll grow beyond me.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him. He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. I've seen far too many people like that. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with
This is some
temptation that
fucking
your guard for even just a
Tetsuya
moment
Nomura
can send you spiraling
Kingdom Hearts
straight into
conversation right here.
Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always
Still
stay
got
true to his
Norded.
heart, but he has inherited the seed of evil. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. So then, Lycon, you must hold his chain tight. To
Oh, I
restrain
bet he'll
him,
hold his chain tight.
to stop him. And when necessary...
What?
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down.
Hugo's a fucking tsundere ass fucking bottom, dude. Come on.
I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself.
That's the path I've chosen.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who
Hugo just wants you to choke him, Lycan.
save me, and that...
Great, it worked.
You hear strange noises coming from ahead.
That was loud. What's happening?
Hold on, everyone.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking.
Vivian, you should go... Keep an eye on Lycon, will you?
I'd never do that.
Okay. Why do you look... I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit. Or I might...
If that's the case, Miss Viv...
Okay.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped?
You had that figured out a while.
She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it...
Not only that, you asked Lycon...
I can't keep anything from you. I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Vivian adores you. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, so I hope...
That's a death flag, Hugo.
Hang on.
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs.
Your beliefs?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. I stayed true. My father. Man, I hate, but I hesitated. I remember I didn't do it. If I'd killed him first. After that, I realized.
I understand where you're.
I knew you'd Vivian has a good heart, but you know how it is. So.
Gonna karate chop me in the back of the neck and knock me out.
Incredibly strong, kind. The world needs. Remember that revenge movie I told you about? Children of Devils. Turns out, in that story, the children of devils are actually. So they should be back soon.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone.
It appears to be in hibernation.
If it does wake up.
Wait. Those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. That means there must be at least sacrifices may still be hibernating. But then that's not all. These, if they make their way into pop...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's almost certainly what they meant.
Let's find a way to get rid of these
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice.
Oh, there's old Hartman.
Kids.
It's that annoying old...
I'd advise you to choose your...
You're from the Ravenlock family.
That face. I heard about what happened to your friend. If only she'd...
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along.
As expected of a wolf Thyron, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner.
My.
I'm not exactly happy.
Wait.
Gasp.
I made a deal with Miss... So, would you... Of course. You can choose...
What did...
Everything we know about the
What?
It's simple. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance...
No.
What in the JoJo post is going on here?
You promised to help me investigate. You told me the whole point of Mom was all of that.
You're just too gullible. I also told you to hide their true intentions. People lie so
You...
I've got no interest in your little feud. My men still have some
Over my dead.
Hugo, why in the world would you do
Wow, he just shot me in the fucking head with a rocket. What the hell?
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless. Don't you get it? You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me. Heather,
What little bro doing?
even the
Step against the wall?
Flip the switch.
no chance of victory for you.
Where do we go? A perfect conduit.
Hugo's so fucking dramatic. Oh, I must be the villain.
These are such a pain. Hugo, stop standing up. We had a deal.
Did we? I imagine this is your fate. Seeing people
Wait,
tear each other apart like
we're really not
wild
just like
beasts.
he's not actually like going along with it long enough to get to the top of tops. He's just like 30 seconds later he's betraying Hartman.
Right when you think, let this pain sink.
You're insane.
You still don't recognize me. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
That's impossible.
I may be an...
I know you. You're...
My dear you may have killed all of my father's other children. I am the true...
You're a bastard. You have no...
That's not for you to decide.
Edmund! That's impossible. You weasel, you...
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal.
This can't be!
I know a lot more than you think.
Damn it.
This was all fake.
Vivian, everything I did now, I'm going to kill this man.
You can't kill him. We still...
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I just want to take... If fate is not willing to give me justice, stealing, robbing...
Even if it means selling your... Know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rate.
If that happens...
I'm sorry it has... But I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants for a permanent and absolute victory. We must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh. Someone has to...
Hugo, it's not too late for you to...
This is the path without power, resources, all the talk about using our power to tip the scale. Mockingbird has never really changed anything. None of it matters.
But even so, you shouldn't become the kind of person you hate.
Sorry, Proxy, but this isn't some children's story of a dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must... So I will bloody my hands.
Whoever wrote this really like reading Practically God Evil. What the... Hugo, what the fuck was that?
Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe? Amateurs.
Well, this fight isn't like terribly difficult, but it's really cool.
Our actions, no matter how childish or flawed, must have made their mark on the world. They might be trivial or foolish, but as long as they have the impact.
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
This is the final lesson I'll impart to you.
Power!
Those who cannot give up anything are destined to end up with me.
Flip a switch. Resolve.
Truth be told,
can't do the right thing because I'm so tragic. Sitting up here on my soapbox, my evil monologues. I never left high school drama class.
Perfect conduit.
All right, you got me. I have my own methods.
Pulls out a gun and shoots the guy in the head.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice. I know you took it. Don't forget.
Okay, the core is.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my... That's right. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Drop your foolish...
I knew it.
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the...
Throws him over a cliff.
Master Proxy.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Lord Phaethon, I had no idea.
Judging from how we've interacted before.
Hugo.
That's a hollow down there.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank,
I do hate that he's keeping things from me. But all these years, Hugo's been like family to me.
Yeah, he's... If you're ever attacked and thrown over a cliff, it is impossible for you not to come back alive. This is the common...
He was hurt so badly.
I'm terribly sorry. It is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through it.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone.
Not
but
true.
Just so you know, Hartman's gone.
I'm sorry. I was...
Same, but it doesn't matter, and he will pay.
Yes. Well then.
Stands a mysterious figure. It's just a woman in a...
Another obstacle out of the way. She's going to be... May the create...
Fear. And that's Lord Phaethon.
Thing is I also don't think that Vivian would have not told Hugo that he was going to die at the top of a skyscraper if he actually was going to die. She just sees that shit, you know? Sure, of course. I'll sleep on the couch. No, you can. You can. Belle just offers the lap pillow and a handhold for a week. Degenerate hand holding. really don't quite understand why they put it behind this later. Still refresh? I don't think so, right? No. I have 29 saved up. Like, I'm at like 130 pulls. No, I'm barely over 100. Oh, okay. We'll check the event. Jump off for a bit. New defense. Do tomorrow. 20 or 36 hours. Do it all tomorrow. Abyssal Enforcer is what they call them. Of course he's resistant times. Wait, what? So that what? Why is that picture so ginny for us? Also, Jesus fucking Christ, what is that picture of Jane Doe? Oh, holy. I've never noticed that. That'll get me banned from Twitch. What else is new here? What am I... Do I need to, like... Is it something down here? Please, I don't like the notification. Alright. Anyway. It was good. It was a pretty good story. Pacing was weird. Story was good overall. Stop it here though. Chance? I'll wait, hold on. Drops? Just real quick. Hands, I'll see you a bit for raids, but I'm gonna jump out of here. Talk to you later. See you.